Yeah, what's up internet, this is Sinus Media here, and this is a slightly different video today. I'm about to travel for a few months, and what you're looking at is a Moshang Groovesizer, which is a kind of Arduino based synthesizer. If you look inside there, you can see some lights flashing. There's an Arduino lurking at the bottom. This was made by an artist around here and was given to me as a present, and it's a very good present. It kind of makes various noises, and it's got a sequencer built in, and it's actually a really good kind of basic synth groove box. I'd quite like to. I've made an album with this before. It's quite inspiring, and although normally I do stuff on the computer, I've been thinking I'd like to do a bit more with it, but it's a bit fragile, and I've decided at the end that I'm not going to take it with me travelling. So I'm here tonight, just before I get on the plane tomorrow, and just recording some loops and some improvisations with it. And I've got a couple of other instruments I'm going to do the same thing with here. So I'm going to show you in a minute some videos of me improvising with this Moshang Groove box. I'll put a link in the description to it. You can build it yourself. It's all open source software and open source hardware. But you can get them in nice little cases like this. It's kind of made out of an old speaker, PC speakers, I think, plus this box. And this is very beautiful when you don't have too much light, and so you're seeing all the kind of flashing lights and things. I'm not going to film myself knob twiddling because this is being done with my phone, and when I actually come to record the knob twiddling, I'm going to do it just from the computer. I'm not yet set up to be combining the two. In addition to this, what else do I have here? This is a kind of Brazilian Zither Harp thing. These you can get, kind of a popular thing. You can get these quite cheaply, and they sound absolutely fantastic, but they have a bit of a tendency to go out of tune. So if I just strum this, it's got a really beautiful sort of tone. But I have literally never seen one of these in tune. So here's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to sample this as well. I'm not going to take this travelling with me either. But I am going to sample every note. And then at some point, I'm going to use this in the computer and see what I can do in terms of a bit of pitch correction. Or maybe not. Maybe just sort of seeing what the scale, the de facto scale actually sounds like. And if I can compose with that. Over here, I've got a children's toy. I was going to circuit bend. What happened with this toy is that I bought it about 3 or 4 years ago in a junk shop for about £2. And I was planning to circuit bend it, but then a friend of mine's daughter, who's 6 years old, got hold of it. And it's been with her for the last 2 years, and she's been enjoying it, so I didn't want to take it away from her. It's got red colours,
purple, yellow, green, blue.
It's got numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's got some other.
Carrot starts with the sound K.
And I'm going to just play a couple of rhythms with it, really. And again, I'm not going to do any kind of clever live stuff. I'm just going to sample a whole ton of these different things. And then they're all going into my computer. And then over the next few days... Touch the picture. I'm going to compose with them. The final thing I have here is this kalimba that I bought, which is the first one I bought that's actually got an output. So I can actually plug this into my interface. Here's how it sounds just with the phone.
Touch the picture.
I'm not very good at this. But it's got some nice sounds. Again, I'm going to sample it, and I'm going to have a go at making some music with it. So that's what this is all about today.
Triangle.
What do I get out of these instruments? None of which are actually coming with me on my travels, but I hope to take the sounds with me. So now it's time to unplug this. It is a great piece of kit. Take that. Touch the picture. Take that away though, for the moment. Right, it's very out of tune. But I'm now just going to see, playing around, if anything interesting comes out of this. Like I say, very out of tune, but amazing sound. And so one of these days I'll actually figure out how to tune it. The problem with these is he's got these kind of nails. A screwdriver doesn't really fit in them, and I think there's something with a hammer, but you probably need to be quite skilled to do that. So we're going to see what we can get out of a computer.
Red, purple, red, purple, red, 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 green, red, purple, red, purple, red, 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 red. Elephant, elephant. The letter E says as in elephant. Red. The beady owl. 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 The beady owl.
Not so easy this, because it keeps changing the thing the whole time. I've got to find a rhythm now that's more.
The net apple. 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 The net. The trumpet. The maracas. The piano, the guitar, when you, the B, the guitar, the B, when you, the B, the guitar, the B, when you, the star, for, the star, for, the star, for, the green.
Okay, so that's a bit of playing around with that, and we'll see what I can do with those sounds later. Okay, so it's now a few weeks after that first video, and I've finally got some time to sit down and start playing with these sounds. So this is going to be a first attempt to find something interesting in some of these noises I recorded and arrange them into a piece. Now, the kind of rules of this, if you like, I'm going to try to use those sounds from those items I recorded as much as possible and not bring in too many other sounds. I may bring in some other percussion sounds. As far as that children's toy for making rhythms is concerned, I'm not going to just take individual one-shot type samples from it. The kind of rule is that although I'm going to chop up what I recorded and transform it in various ways, I'm going to try to keep some of that rhythmic feel I found when I was playing it, not just sort of take them all as individual hits and make a new rhythm out of them. So that's the kind of rule I decided to set for that. The other stuff is pretty much anything goes. I can chop them up, I can kind of bring them in as samples, I can use them as drum hits, I can say bring them in as into Harmer as alternative samples or wave tables or whatever. All that is good, and I will change the pitch. I will reorganize them in new time to kind of change the timing. I'm going to certainly run something through pitch correction. Yeah, again, this is about being creative. It's not having too many fixed rules. So I just pulled in a couple of these things from the Groovesizer. Here's what I quite liked at the moment. that's more or less a loop. So what I'm going to do now, pull it up one, and then I'm just going to consolidate just the time selection here. This is not yet quite in time. There, let's put it into stretch mode. You can kind of see how some of this stuff lines up here. That one is obviously taking a bit longer. I think we're going to need to put this into Time Warper now. So okay, that doesn't sound bad. Let's see how you fit in here now. This doesn't have to be perfect. That will do. Well, you have to find yourself doing a lot in this macros, purge the unused sound clips because we don't need them all. Let's just put into stretch mode. We'll give it some effects. We might also experiment a bit with changing the pitch. Boost the bass. Right, let's have a look. What can we now do with something else? Let's look for these drums.
Red, 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 purple, red, purple, red, red, red. It's the beat when you the.
Alright, this was something I saw that might have some problems.
The piano, the guitar, when you the beat, the guitar, the beat, when you the beat, the guitar, the beat, when you the when the red, yellow.
That's quite interesting. Chop that. No, didn't mean to do that. Chop that one.
Yellow, red. When the red, yellow. When the red.
No, there is no getting away from this. I'm going to have to pull it into new time. I can't think what I'm going to do with that now, so I'm just going to save that one as the sheep. And I'm going to do another one. Bit lost on that one. I'm just going to grab a sound from this. I'm not going to do just one sound here. What's this sound like? Alright, you are going to be my instrument for today. new sampler. Right, I'm going to say that. So, there you go. There is an experiment taking advantage of all those sounds. And that I'm just going to call Kalimba 1. So, let me just show you a couple of the others I've been working on. This one uses called Elephant. It uses the elephant sample. It kind of started off like this. The letter E or the letter F for elephant. So I put a gross beat on that, and what you can see is it's this volume control on the gross beat that's kind of coming up to gate it in a slightly more. What I did with this, I basically chopped up the in Slice X. That's what that is. So we have here for the star. There was a sound for the star. So this one started off again with the harp, the sitar. This one though I've run through pitch correct, just to sort of sweeten it a bit. It's not, and also timing. This one I got the thing about the star from that toy. So that was something I kind of played. I've chopped it a bit afterwards, but I'm not just, again, I'm trying to capture the rhythm from the thing. I put some drums on this. Still need to fit this in a bit more harmonically. It's not quite right. These are all work in progress. None of these are finished tracks. None of these even properly tuned loops yet. But there's an atmosphere coming out. There's some inspiration that I wouldn't have had otherwise if I hadn't started with these sounds and these toys or these things. And this video is going to take forever to edit down to reasonable length. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you got this far, I hope you had as much fun as I've had. I am having fun here. I mean, I thought there's a certain amount of frustration as well. I've been faffing with this. You are not going to see the amount of time I've spent kind of putting these into new time, tweaking them, putting them back, putting them in again, putting them into the tone correction, whatever. It's too long to show you that for this video, but yeah, I mean, there's something coming out of this, so at some point some of these tunes will be on my Bandcamp, one of my Bandcamps, under one of my project identities. So thanks for watching, Since Media, and I'm out.